I was the first member of my family to attend a four-year college at Steve at Boston. But I was raised by a single mother, and there just wasn't enough money on the table to facilitate me continuing. So I joined the Navy and I served. I served in Hurricane Hugo in Puerto Rico and Hurricane Hugo relief. You need to be mindful of your pockets. In the worst economy in the country, we must look out for you and our economy. Here's the deal, is that we have the ability to solve this budget crisis together. But we need to do it with ideas that will raise revenue. My stalwart or my platform is greening of gallons. And that's a platitude. But I have three companies in mind right now, two in the state of Texas and one in California, that will install solar panels on every city building for free. Because they're going to take that power. There are power purchase agreements where you can install these things. More than anything, it's going to raise $50 million a year by lowering our energy costs. It's very important that we find leadership in the council to get us out of this spiral and throw some creativity into the mix. Thank you. The biggest problem that's facing District 2 right now is the lack of community. District 2 starts on the field and comes all the way down this corridor. There's 6 different neighborhood centers there, from Growell Park to Oak Lawn to the Cedars, Lower Greenville, Deep Ellum, and East Dallas. And they don't know each other. They don't communicate. They never have. There's 100,000 people that live in the district, 20,000 voters, and 2,200 participate. I've been a vocal leader for neighborhoods and a vocal advocate for safety and a vocal advocate for small business. I've spoken to the city council over 60 times on behalf of business owners and neighborhoods who felt trapped and did not receive any input from City Hall whatsoever. They called and complained and they didn't have that transparency. When things changed, they weren't told. When meetings were moved, they weren't told. And when they reached out for help at City Hall, they didn't get a return phone call. I will be the most accessible city councilman in a decade. We can't just sit in people's offices in Austin and try and set up committees. Just like we can't pay for $25 million studies anymore, we can't hire consultants anymore to tell us that we have a problem. We need to be proactive, and that's where real, bold, and dynamic leadership happens. Is the squeaky wheel does get the grease, and I agree with James entirely. I work in the commercial collections field, and he's right. There's $500 million in the books of fines that have not been collected. And our city council has allowed ACS, one of the most powerful servicing companies in the world, to go along and to mail a letter every now and then, or make a phone call every now and then. But ACS is failing us. But we have our nails sunk into this organization. We need to find a better agency. We need to collect the money we have. And we need to increase revenue. Programs like the solar panel installation on every city building will create millions of dollars immediately, and they'll create thousands of jobs. It can be done immediately. They will drop these solar panels and will make money. We need to create revenue. And in order to do that, we need a closer at the city council.